Hi, I'm Charley Griffin, and I'm going to be presenting my final project on picture books. Alright, so picture books have very many benefits, including appropriate social behavior, connections, and community. So first off, appropriate social behavior, picture books show students how to act around others, how to behave, because as students are growing up, they don't really know, and it's hard for them to kind of understand social situations. So it's a good thing for them to see other characters in picture books acting or just going through different situations. They offer connections, so they offer connections through friends. If friends are also liking the same picture books as them, they offer connections, and kids like to share through picture books and read the same picture books. And they also offer community, so kids are able to share things that are meaningful to them and share what they might be going through. And it's also kind of sort of a therapy for them. Alright, so picture books include very many important themes, including sharing, courage, friendship, and honesty. So these are just a few of the themes that we see reoccurring in many picture books. So these themes are very important for students. Like I said, as they're growing up, they have a hard time learning, and it's better for them to see these themes in picture books rather than having to learn them the hard way. So as a parent, it's important to read, and as a teacher or a future educator, it's important to understand the importance of picture books and just how they can help your student or your kid. Alright, so these are just a few of some of the picture books that are very important and that we see a lot regularly. So we've got The Very Hungry Caterpillar, The Giving Tree, Curious George, The Rainbow Fish. So all these have very different themes, but they all connect in a certain way where they all have an important meaning. So when a student reads these, they all have a certain meaning. They're not just meaningless. So they offer something to the kid. They are important for the student to read. They're not just mindless books. So students are able to get something from these books. Alright, so also students that are young should not only read picture books, but adults should also read picture books too, because they offer a source of therapy, they bring you back to the basics, and they are low stimulation. So it is a light judgment that picture books are just for kids, but we need to grow out of that and say that picture books are for all, and just kind of understand the themes and how important they are for everybody. Like I said, they are low stimulation and their source of therapy. They offer connections, and they might offer stories that are similar to what you might be going through. So as an adult, it is easier to connect to a picture book than it might be to a higher level literature. And they're shorter, so they bring you back to the basics, and it's just easier to connect with something that is shorter, more basic, and easier to connect with. So also as an adult, you might have not as much time to read, and it might be hard to kind of find the time to read. So just getting out of that judgment of picture books are just for kids is something that we need to step out as a community, because stepping out of this could foster a sense of peace around our community and less divide, because we're able to unite and understand more people's ideas. So it's just important that we see through picture books how amazing it is and how they can explain so many things, even if it's just the basics, but just how amazing they are and how we need to just understand them and read them more often.